I have a couple testimonies. I'll try to keep them a little shorter, but well, I'm technically visiting, but I'm home, right? So it's good to be back here. But the first testimony I want to give is in regards to this past year for me and my job, and the Lord always letting me know that He was gonna be putting grace in me and not allowing my name to be tarnished or damaged in any way through ups and downs. And for the brothers that don't know, I played professional basketball, and there was definitely a lot of ups and downs for me this year and the group that I was with. But despite all that, I saw the Lord's word come true and always being there for me and always putting me in high places and not allowing anyone to be able to say anything negative about me or my game to diminish. That was very special for me to see that. And another testimony that I want to share is the Lord said to me months ago that He was going to be giving me a nice vacation, a way to rest and relax. And I've gotten the opportunity to have many vacations over the years, but he was saying that it was going to be the type of vacation that I wouldn't imagine. It was going to be very good for me. I was going to be able to rest, to really enjoy, to recover, and that it was going to be very good. So there was a place that I really wanted to go, and it was very difficult to get there. The way that my job works, a lot of times you don't have time to plan things and things like that. So it was difficult. But the Lord saw that I kind of wanted that for me and my family. And at the last minute, He put it all together. It was great. It was everything that I imagined. It was very nice. And then on top of that, He gave my wife and I a separate trip that He allowed us to be away and get to go to different places and experience different things, and that was really nice. And then the last part of the testimony that really I actually haven't even shared with my wife, but it happened on our way back.
It happens.
It happened on our way back on the plane back to the U.S. And when you're on a plane, they show different documentaries and movies and things like that you can watch. And there was one by this very famous singer that she did a special, but it was a gospel special. So it was gospel music and things like that. And I was like, man, she's, it looks very, very intriguing, very, very interesting. But I've learned through the church that we shouldn't listen to other those types of music, that they're not really glorifying the Lord. But I was like, man, it looks very, very interesting. And I was like, Lord, man, if you don't want me to watch this, I need a sign, I need something that's going to impede me, but please show me something. And brothers and sisters, within 10 seconds, I hit play on it on the screen, and the whole system of the plane went down. The pilot said, we're having a technical issue, it's going to be out for about 20 minutes, and as soon as I heard that, I was amazed, and I could not believe it. It's one of those things that really, really makes you appreciate it. I felt very fortunate and special because we have that connection with the Lord here. That's very
special. I want to testify to say how God guided me when I wanted something that was not good for me. Since I was 19, there was a job that I always wanted in New York. And every time I passed in front of the building, I said, I wish I could work there. And I asked many people, and they said, it's very difficult because you have to speak more than 7 languages. And I gave up. And last year when I lost my job, and I said, you know what, let me start searching. And I saw the job pop up. And I said, oh my God, let me look to see if I'm qualified. When I looked, And I looked at my resume, I saw everything matches. I said, you know what, I'm gonna apply. The only requirement they said is a plus is primary language is French. And I said, you know what, this is my primary language, I'm gonna apply. So I applied. I said, God, even if they call me for an interview, I don't get the job, I'll still be happy. And when I Google, it says they receive 200 applications per day. And I said, you know what, I'm not even gonna stand a chance. And 2 weeks later, they called me for an interview. So I went to New York, I went for the interview. And I prayed to God, and I said, God, you know, that's the job that I want. But in prophecy, God said, not everything that you want is good for you. But I keep insisting and praying, that's the job that I wanted. And when I looked online for the salary, I prayed even more, because the salary was $96,000. I said, that's what I want. At all costs, that's what I want. And I keep praying, and God give me vision. The more I pray, He give me vision. It showed me my family, everything that would happen in my spiritual life, it would not work out. But I said, God, you can change everything. I want that job. And that was 6 months. And they called me for a second interview, so I went. And it was very long, 4 hours. It was very difficult. And they keep saying, you pass to the next step. And they said, you have to wait for another third one. And I prayed to God. I said, God, I've been waiting, and it's been 6 months. And every time I keep asking you, give me vision, and I want you to give me something concrete. That was 3 weeks ago, although I have a job now. And God gave me a dream that I was working in a building, and I saw a room, and I saw Sister Maria Luisa in the room. And I looked, I said, there's nobody there. Maybe I could rush in the room and talk to her before someone see me. So I rushed in there, and I'm standing in there, she's next to me, and she smiled, and she was waiting for me. It was just me and her in a small table with 2 chairs. And she looked at me, she smiled, and I'm looking at her, I said, we can't even communicate, I don't speak Spanish. And I looked at her, and I put my head, so she can lay hand on me, because that's all I could do. She smiled, and she grabbed the chair, she sat down, and she grabbed my chair, and I sat down right across from her. And she looked at me, she said, no accent at all, just pure English. The job you apply for, you will not get it. Just like that, and she smiled. And I said, okay, Lord, this is what you want. I'm not gonna get it. And I felt at peace 2 weeks ago. And 3 days ago, I received an email from the company. They said it was very difficult for the decision, but they hired someone else. And the job that I was obsessed with was the United Nations. And I testified to give the glory and honor to God.
Glory to God.